Many seniors worry about joint pain and stiffness, and sadly, arthritis can make even simple tasks feel heavy and painful. But the good news is that nature has powerful allies hiding right in your pantry. Today, on Healthway, we're going to explore 3 humble plant-based proteins, lentils, chickpeas, and tofu, that are not just nutritious, they can help soothe joint pain, reduce inflammation, and support mobility naturally. These are not fad foods. They're affordable, versatile, and brands you already know. I'll also share simple ways to add them to everyday meals. No special ingredients, no guesswork. If you want to feel lighter on your feet, move easier, and rely less on pain relievers, stay with me. Health isn't a single fix. It's a series of smart, gentle choices. And it starts here, with real food that works for your body, not against it. The first plant-based protein that deserves a place on your table is the humble lentil, the gentle powerhouse for joint pain relief. Don't be fooled by its simple appearance. Lentils are one of nature's most powerful foods for easing inflammation and nourishing aging joints. Many seniors overlook lentils because they seem too plain or maybe unfamiliar. But once you understand what they do for your body, you may begin to see them as a quiet healer in your kitchen. These tiny legumes are packed with plant protein, and that's important, but their real magic lies in what comes with that protein. Lentils are rich in fiber, iron, and especially in compounds called polyphenol. These natural compounds fight inflammation deep in the body, the kind of inflammation that often builds up silently in the joints. If you live with arthritis, you know that some days the pain just flares up out of nowhere. Lentils help calm that fire, not instantly, but steadily. They work quietly, over time, making your body less reactive, more balanced, and more comfortable. You might be wondering, how do I even eat lentils? The good news is they're easy. Lentils cook faster than many other beans. You don't have to soak them overnight. You can simmer them in a pot with water or broth, toss in a few spices or vegetables, and in under 30 minutes, you have a warm, healing meal. A simple lentil stew, maybe with carrots, onions, and a bit of garlic, is not just comforting, it's medicine for your joints. You can also add cooked lentils to salads, or blend them into a soup. And if you have trouble chewing or digesting, lentils are soft, gentle, and easy on the stomach. They don't cause the bloating or discomfort that some heavier foods might trigger, especially for seniors. And here's something else. Lentils are affordable. In a world where many health foods can cost a fortune, lentils remain one of the cheapest ways to nourish your body. You don't need fancy ingredients or complicated recipes. Just a small bag of lentils, a little time, and you have a dish that supports your energy, your digestion, and most importantly, your joints. So if arthritis has been making your days harder, try this. Eat lentils 2 or 3 times a week. Notice how your body responds. You may begin to feel less stiff in the mornings. You may notice fewer flare-ups. You may even begin to enjoy meals again, knowing that what you're eating is truly helping your body, not just filling it. Healing doesn't always come in a pill. Sometimes it comes in a warm bowl of lentils, simple, quiet, and full of life. The next plant-based protein that can make a meaningful difference in your life is the chickpea, the golden protein for mobility and energy. Chickpeas have been a staple in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern diets for thousands of years, and now, science is showing us why they deserve a place on your plate, especially after age 50. As we get older, staying active and energized becomes more challenging. Our muscles naturally weaken, joints become stiffer, and inflammation tends to linger longer. That's where chickpeas shine. They provide a powerful source of plant-based protein, not just to build and maintain muscle, but to help the entire body move more freely. But protein is only the beginning. Chickpeas are also rich in magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that support nerve function, muscle relaxation, and blood pressure regulation. If you've ever experienced leg cramps, low energy, or restless sleep, these nutrients may be exactly what your body is craving. What makes chickpeas truly special, though, is how gently they work with your body. Unlike some heavier proteins, chickpeas are easy to digest, especially when cooked properly. They don't weigh you down. Instead, they nourish you in a way that feels light and steady. They keep blood sugar levels stable, which helps reduce inflammation and fatigue, both common challenges for seniors living with arthritis or chronic pain. And they're so versatile. Chickpeas can be blended into a smooth, creamy hummus, perfect for dipping vegetables or spreading on whole grain toast. You can roast them in the oven for a crunchy snack that supports your joints, not strains them. Or simmer them in a stew with warm spices for a filling meal that doesn't leave you feeling heavy or bloated. Even better, chickpeas are high in fiber, which supports digestion and helps keep cholesterol in check. That means while you're soothing joint pain, you're also protecting your heart and keeping your gut healthy. It's a full-body food, golden indeed. If you've been struggling with energy or feeling stiff when you move, try this. Add chickpeas to just 2 meals this week. Pay attention to how you feel afterward. Are you moving a little easier? Sleeping a little better? That's your body saying thank you. Sometimes, healing comes from what we remove from our diet. But other times, healing comes from what we add, foods that restore, energize, and empower. Chickpeas are one of those foods. Simple, familiar, and quietly powerful. The final plant-based protein in this trio is one that many seniors overlook: tofu. Known as the silent healer, tofu works quietly behind the scenes, supporting your joints, calming inflammation, and gently strengthening your muscles without causing stress to your digestive system. Tofu is made from soybeans, and while soy has sparked debates over the years, the truth is this: high-quality tofu, in moderation, can be a remarkable ally for aging bodies. As we age, inflammation becomes a frequent, silent visitor. It creeps into joints, muscles, and even organs, making daily movement feel more difficult and energy levels harder to sustain. But tofu contains natural compounds called isoflavones, plant-based nutrients that have been shown to reduce inflammatory markers in the body. These isoflavones act like gentle caretakers, offering relief without the harsh side effects of medications. What makes tofu truly special is its digestibility. It's soft, easy to chew, and incredibly easy to digest, especially helpful if your stomach has become more sensitive over the years. Unlike red meat or even some plant proteins that can feel heavy or cause bloating, tofu tends to go down gently and leave you feeling nourished rather than sluggish. But don't be fooled by its quiet texture. Tofu is packed with high-quality protein, the kind that helps maintain lean muscle mass, especially important as we age. Muscle isn't just about strength, it's about balance, mobility, and protecting your bones. And tofu delivers that support without the added fat or cholesterol found in many animal products. Tofu is also a rich source of calcium, essential for bone health, and iron, which helps keep your blood oxygenated and your brain sharp. If you've been feeling unusually tired, short of breath, or mentally foggy, a little extra plant-based iron might go a long way. The beauty of tofu lies in its versatility. It can take on the flavor of anything you cook it with, absorbing spices, sauces, and herbs like a sponge. You can stir-fry it with your favorite vegetables, add it to soups, or even crumble it into scrambled eggs for an extra protein boost. It adapts to your needs, just like a good friend. If you've never tried tofu, or tried it once and didn't love it, don't give up. Often, it's not the tofu, it's how it's prepared. Try pressing it to remove moisture, then pan-searing it with garlic and olive oil. Or add small cubes to a warm broth. You might be surprised how satisfying it is, not just in taste, but in how you feel afterward. Tofu isn't loud. It doesn't demand attention. But inside your body, it's doing something powerful, reducing inflammation, rebuilding strength, and helping you feel more like yourself again. Sometimes the best healers are the quietest ones. Now that you've met these 3 gentle powerhouses, lentils, chickpeas, and tofu, let's talk about how you can welcome them into your daily meals in a way that feels easy, nourishing, and even comforting. The truth is, you don't need to change everything overnight. You don't need to become a new person or master gourmet cooking. What you need is one small shift at a time, one gentle improvement that gives your body something it's been quietly asking for. Maybe it starts with lentils. You don't need a fancy recipe. A simple lentil stew, simmered with carrots, onions, and a pinch of turmeric, can become a healing comfort meal you look forward to. It's warm, filling, and full of the kind of fiber that keeps your digestion smooth and your energy steady throughout the day. Or maybe it begins with chickpeas. If you've never tried roasting them, you might be surprised. Just a handful, tossed in olive oil and baked until crispy, becomes a snack that fights inflammation while satisfying that craving for crunch. Add them to your salads, blend them into hummus, or mix them into a rice dish. Suddenly, what felt unfamiliar becomes a natural part of your routine. And tofu, that quiet healer, might be easier than you think. Try it in a simple vegetable stir-fry with ginger and garlic. Let it soak up your favorite flavors. Or cube it into a miso soup or hearty stew. It's not about perfection. It's about kindness to your body, your joints, and your future. You don't have to be perfect to be healthier. You just need to be willing to try something new, to listen to how your body responds, and to give it the gentle foods that help it feel more alive. And here's something important to remember. These aren't just foods. They're tools. Quiet, natural tools that can help you walk with less pain, sleep more deeply, move with more ease, and wake up feeling more like yourself again. If you're caring for an aging spouse, a parent, or even just trying to take better care of yourself, start here. One new recipe, one new habit, one small act of nourishment. It's enough to begin healing. Food isn't just fuel. It's medicine. It's memory. It's connection. And when chosen wisely, it's a gift. One that your body, even at 60 or 70 or 80, still knows how to receive with grace. While these plant-based proteins, lentils, chickpeas, and tofu, offer powerful healing for joints, digestion, and energy, every body is different. And every season of life comes with its own unique needs. So if you're managing a specific health condition or taking medications, always speak with your doctor or a qualified nutritionist before making big changes. They can help guide you in a way that's safe and personal to you. If you're trying sauerkraut, for example, remember it's full of living probiotics, which support your gut beautifully, but it can also be high in sodium. If you have high blood pressure or kidney concerns, it's wise to choose low-sodium versions or enjoy it in moderation. With tofu, be mindful of quality. Choose organic when possible and avoid heavily processed soy products that come in boxes or artificial forms. Stick to the gentle, simple versions your body recognizes as food, not lab-made ingredients. And don't forget, even healing foods must be balanced with lifestyle. No food alone can fix everything. But when combined with movement, rest, joy, and connection, that's where true health begins to blossom. If you've listened this far, that tells me something about you. It tells me that you care, that you're willing to learn, that you still believe your body can feel better, even after years of discomfort or struggle. And that belief alone is powerful. So take a breath, take a step, and be kind to yourself. Whether you start with a simple lentil soup, a handful of roasted chickpeas, or a warm tofu stir-fry, you are giving your body something good, something gentle, something healing. And if this message helped you, even in a small way, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. I'll be here each week, sharing more simple, grounded tips for living well, no matter your age. You're not alone on this path. Thousands of others are listening, learning, and healing just like you. Let's walk this road together.